And beautiful rising to you guys. Welcome to Ethereal Yoga. Today we are going to do a bunch of hip openers. If you're interested in the modified version, there will be a modified Vinyasa practice for the hip openers as well. The peak pose today is for Pigeon Pose. I find Pigeon Pose to be one of the most emotional releasing poses I've ever done. So if you've never done Pigeon Pose and this is your first time, you are in for an amazing experience. But we do hold a lot of stress and everything and emotional baggage here. And so when you're opening up these areas, you will feel a lot lighter when you're done with these. But Pigeon Pose is one of those poses that is a major hip opener. So we're going to prepare our body and do a lot of stretching before we head into Pigeon Pose. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. I'm going to have you turn to the side of your mat. And sitting on your knees or whatever's comfortable for you. We're going to sit here for a moment. And kind of finding your breath. Inhale and exhale. And then bring your arms out to a T. And I like to call this the bird flapping. It's kind of beautiful. Reminds me of being like a butterfly. But when I do this, I go inhale in, arch your back a little. And exhale out. And inhale. Hands together, and exhale, out. Again, inhale, exhale. Two more. One more. Good. Drop your right arm down, bring your left arm up over your head. Give yourself a nice, good breath in, into that left lung, and exhale. One more. And exhale. Drop your left arm down, right arm up above your head. Breathe into the right lung. Release. One more breath in. And exhale, right arm down. Good. I'm going to have you stretch your right arm straight out, bring it in front of you, and take your left arm and help bring it more in front of you. Get a little release in your shoulder. You're going to feel a nice release back there. Couple breaths. Good. Release your right arm and lift left arm out, left arm in front of you, and grab with the right arm very nicely. Nice pull. Very good. Okay. All right, coming into downward dog. Place your hands and feet flat on the mat. And when I first get into downward dog, I like to kind of roll myself out a little bit. So stretch it out. Move side to side, go on your toes, roll on your heels. Stretch out those shoulders, like feel some really good stretches in here, right? Perfect. Come down for plank. Hold. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And back up to downward dog. And one more time. Come down for plank. Hold. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And back up to downward dog. All right. You're going to go ahead and raise the right leg, knee to chest, drop your foot in between your hands, lower yourself for a low lunge, and just hold yourself here. Try and get yourself to open up those hips in a low lunge. Good. Breathe here. Take your right arm, raise it up, swing it behind you, behind your back, and grab your other left hip. And if you can, slide your right foot over to your right ankle, right? So Releasing a little bit more of that hip, opening up that glute. Good. Release your foot back. Release your right arm. Good. We're going to swing yourself to the left, all the way to the left. Place your left arm on the ground. Extended side. Get a nice stretch here. Place your foot so flat on the ground. Get that energy from the ground and bring it all the way to the tips of your fingers. Feel a nice energy line. Good. And swing yourself back to your right foot. Good. And slide your right foot over a little bit and come down for lizard. And if this is too much, you can always stay raised here or stay here. Take a couple breaths. Check in with yourself and clench your jaw. Release anything that's feels like it's feeling pained or anything like that. There should be a nice stretch, not an overwhelming stretch, okay? Very nice. Raise yourself back up. And slide yourself back for half split. Just release your, flex the right foot. And you can lower yourself down for however low you can go. Don't overdo it. Very nice. Bring your right foot back. Make sure your knee is up over your ankle. If you can, I want you to lift the back of your foot here and just stretch it out. Leave your left arm on the ground, but just stretch your quad, right? We're stretching here. So wherever this feels comfortable, if you need to bend yourself back a little bit to make it feel good, do so. Give yourself just a nice stretch. And release. Good. I'm going to have you bring yourself up for crescent. So find good foot placement here. Bring yourself heart center. Crescent. Stay up on that toe. Undo your arms. Place them in the back. Clasp your hands and stretch out those shoulders. Chest out. And release the hands. Come out for, I call this superhero. Arms above your head, stretched out. And then release your arms back down to the ground. Bring yourself back to downward dog. Just relax here for a second. If you want to jump forward from Malasana or step forward from Malasana, you can do so. I'm going to jump forward. Good. And we're in Malasana. Open up those hips the best that you can with using your elbows. Okay. So we're going to do some toe raises. So when you're ready, we're going to raise up on our toes, hold, and release back down. Good. Again, raise up to your toes, and release down. 2 more. Raise up, and down. 1 more. Raise up, and down. Very nice. Good. Put your hands back on the ground. Step yourself back. Downward dog. Now we're going to do our left side. So, left foot up, 3-legged dog, knee to chest, bring forward, step your left foot in between your hands, lower yourself for your low lunge, and just stretch it out right here, right? Get yourself prepared for a nice stretch. Preparing our body for lizard in the end. Good. Very nice. Go ahead and take your left arm and leave your right arm down. Let me take your left arm, swing it up behind you, behind your back, and grab your right hip. And then if you're ready, you can also turn your ankle to the left side and give yourself a deeper release in the glute right there. Bring your ankle back to place. Arm outside the hip, bring it back forward. Slide yourself all the way to the right side. Place your right arm down on the ground for extended right side angle. And place your foot flat on that ground and really use this line that you've got coming. Grab all that energy. Some grounding work for you. Nice. Your fingers get all tingly. And slide yourself back to the left side, left foot. We're going to bring it down for lizard pose. Relax here. Make sure that you check in with yourself, unclench anything that you feel is tightening up because of the pose that you're in. If you're feeling too clenched, that means that you might be not feeling right. So bring yourself up if you need to. Whatever is very comfortable. This pose should be a very good stretch. Find that breath. Raise yourself back up. Bring your left hand over to your side of your foot. And go ahead and bring yourself back for half split. Lower yourself down to where you're comfortable. Flex that left foot. And a nice stretch here. Good. Bring your foot back and knee back up over your ankle again. And I want you to keep your right arm on the ground. Lift your left knee up. Grab your foot. Just bring that foot up to you. Just give yourself a nice pull. Feel in your hamstrings. And release the foot back down. Good. Perfect. And go ahead and come back up for a crescent pose. Find that good foot placement. And come up for heart center. Hold here. Stay up on those toes. Release your hands back behind you. Clasp your hands together. Open that chest. Open heart. And release the hands. Come forward a little bit and be your superhero today. And then drop your hands down. Come back for downward dog. And we're going to jump forward or step forward from Vinyasa again. So, good. And this time we're not going to do our toe raises. We're going to lower your right arm down and your left arm down. And then take your left arm and reach up over your right side. Just stretch it out. And then bring it back down to the middle. Your right arm, raise up, stretch it out to the left. Good. Shift yourself a little bit. We're going to bring ourselves up for forward fold. So bring your feet together. Knees bent. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to go ahead and stretch ourselves to the right. So when I put my hands in the center here, when I come to my right side, I am going to lift my left foot and pop my knee, and then stretch over to the right side. Give yourself a nice, good stretch. in your right leg without having to overpower yourself by having the left foot all the way down. And then bring yourself back center, drop the knee on the left side, raise the knee on the right side, and slide yourself to the left. Very nice. Draw back to center, drop the right leg again. Perfect. And inhale all the way up. Heart center. Great. We're going to do warrior three. So I'm going to have you go ahead and raise the left leg and then come up for warrior three. Find that balance. Hold here. And then slowly lower your left foot down. Come back for a reverse triangle. And then we're going to prepare our body for triangle. So find that stance. And then shift yourself to the right. And then slowly lower yourself. Gaze up to the ceiling. And for those that are wanting to do half moon, bend the right knee, pop yourself forward to the right, find that hand placement, find that balance, half moon. And if you can, do a bound half moon. Close your left ankle to your butt and hold your pose here. Feel that nice stretch. And then release the foot out, half moon, and bring yourself back. Good. Turn yourself and bring yourself back forward. Arms up, inhale, heart center. Good. We're going to do our other side. So this time we're going to do raising of our right. Okay? So raise up the right foot, prepare for the balance. Warrior three. Find your balance. Hold here. Step back slowly. Release for reverse triangle. And prepare your body for triangles. Arms out to a T. Find that stance. Shift left and lower your body down. Find that gaze. And then for those that want to do half moon, bend the left knee and then pop yourself forward. Find that balance. Good. Grab your right foot for bound moon. And release the foot for half moon. Slowly lower yourself down. Come back for reverse. And then drop yourself. Windmill yourself down to downward dog. And Vinyasa. Chaturanga. And upward facing dog. And downward dog. Good. One more time. Ready? Vinyasa. Lower yourself. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And back to downward dog. Good. All right. I want you to go ahead and raise your right leg. Knee forward. Step forward with your right foot. We're coming in for pyramid. So bring your left heel and foot as close as you need to. And I like to stretch my arms out when I'm in pyramid. So however you feel like doing it, you want to put your arm behind you, cross your arms back, you can do so. Just feel a good opening here. Good. And raise yourself up. Bring yourself forward for a wide-legged forward fold. I like to play with my hip hinges here. Put your hands on your hips. Slowly guide yourself forward and hold yourself at the halfway point. Because this is where your hip hinges are right here, right? Hold here. And then exhale. Bring it all the way down. And ragdoll. Sway yourself side to side. And then when you're ready, grab the back of your feet. If you want a deeper stretch, and stretch forward. Good, and release. Grab your hips, bring yourself back up to half hinge. All the way back up. Turn yourself to the left side. Prepare your body for pyramid. So bring your foot closer and then lower yourself down for pyramid. Good. Very nice. And bring yourself back to downward dog. Bring yourself down to tabletop. We're going to go ahead and do cat-cow. So I want you to think about bringing your navel all the way to the ceiling. Inhale in, navel up. And on the exhale, arch the back. And inhale in. And release on the exhale. Again. And the exhale. Good. Last one. All right. Come back to downward dog. And place your right knee down. Left knee, I want you to bend as well. Okay, so they're both going to be bent. We're going to do a shift in hip mobility. So let me just change over how this looks. Okay, so I feel like a lightning bolt. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place my hands on my hips and I'm going to raise both of my legs, feet up, and then I'm going to lower myself back down to the other side. We're going to do this a couple more times. Lift up, and lower yourself back down. Good. Again, hip mobility is super, super important. And again. Very nice. Last one. Good. Perfect. All right. Bring yourself back to downward dog. Now we're going to go into pigeon. So raise the right leg, knee to chest, lower the right knee to the ground, and then slowly slide the back foot behind you. Your foot does not have to be all the way open like this, right? That's not comfortable for you. Bring the foot in. When you're ready, you can also lower yourself down to the ground. And take some really good breaths. Make sure that you're checking in with yourself here. Unclenched up jaw. Feel that good release that you're getting. You can bring your foot out further. For more of a stretch, you can. I find that the longer that I'm in this pose, the more I can bring my foot that's in front out. Very nice. Okay. Bring yourself back up. I like to do a little bit of movement when I'm in this, so lower yourself down and back up. And lower yourself back down. And inhale up. And again, exhale it out. Inhale back up. One more. Very good. All right, step it back up for downward dog. And just wind it out a little bit. So when you've got your hip like that for a little bit, you need to moment. Okay, and raise the left foot, knee to chest, lower the left knee down, and then slowly slide the right leg back behind. Hold here for a minute. And then lower yourself down. Check in with yourself, check in with your jaw, check in with your shoulders. If you feel tense anywhere, allow yourself to release it. You can bring your foot out further. You can do so. So that's a good hip opener. And raise yourself back up. Do the same thing. We're going to play with some movement. So exhale, down. Inhale back up. Exhale back down. Inhale back up. Two more. Last one. Very nice. Bring your right leg and fold it crisscross right up and over your left. So you're in like a pretzel shape, almost like crisscross. And just stay here for a second and feel the stretches going on in your upper thighs. And make sure that we stretch out all of our joints and our muscles that we just, we did a lot of hip openers, and so we want to make sure that we're giving some compassion to those areas that we just, did in all of our movements and stuff. Great. Release the right foot out from the left and place the right foot underneath. And cross the left knee and above. Same thing. Uncross the left over the right and find yourself in butterfly pose. If you need to, you can place 2 blocks underneath the sides of your legs or cushions, pillows, whatever is the most comfortable for you. I love to play with movements, so if you're up for it, when I'm in butterfly pose, I like to grab onto my ankles, and then I like to inhale and arch my back, and inhale like I'm swimming, almost like. And exhale, arch the back. Inhale, swim forward. Exhale. One more. Good. Right there. And bring yourself back up. In seated pose. Place both of your legs straight forward. Take the right foot Place it up and over the left knee. Take your right arm behind you and your left arm up and cross over the knee. And you can get yourself, like elbow can help push. And just give yourself a nice twist here. That's so good on your lower back and everything. Right? You need more. You can also lift your left arm up. You can definitely feel a nice stretch that you get there. Good. Left arm back down, release. Place the right foot back down. Left foot up and over the right knee. Left arm back behind you. Right arm up and then straight down. And then twist. Try and sit yourself upright. Don't slouch. Sit yourself upright. Gives you a nice, good. Our muscles and everything are all connected so much together. So when like this, you're probably not getting a stretch. The moment you raise, you'll feel a much bigger stretch in those areas because you're extending out your muscles from what they're connected to. Good. Release the leg. Wonderful. Now we're going to go ahead and lay back. We're going to do a figure four. So take your right foot up and over your left knee. And if you're good, you can go ahead and lift the left leg for a deeper pull. And if you even need more of a pull, you can stretch the left leg and use your arms to pull it forward. And release the left foot down. And take the right leg, place it on the ground. This time, lift the left leg, left ankle up over the right. When you're ready, lift the right leg. And if you need a deeper pull, again, extend the right leg out. And feel free to grab it with your hands. Nice. Release the right leg, place it back down on the ground, and release the left foot back down. Time for Shavasana. So go ahead and release your legs all the way down. And just remember that this time and this moment is for you to reflect and to just clear your mind. Release everything that should no longer be there because we have done such a major release in our hips today. All of those emotional baggage, let it come out of your body and out through your breath. Think about it. Quietly. And when you're ready, you could stay laying here if you'd like. Make sure that you roll yourself over to your right side to take the pressure off your heart first before you sit back up. And then when you're ready, sit yourself back up. I hope that you enjoyed this practice as much as I did. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so today. And then also I will always be putting up new stuff on my website, so join my membership and you will not be disappointed. I have a whole library of a lot of different types of courses. So again, thank you so much for joining me, Ethereal Yoga. Namaste.